Hello students, this video we talk about Pramanas, which is very important for understanding the laws of Indian logic and the philosophy of knowledge. Okay, here we talk about the 6 type of Pramanas. Pramanas means proof and means of knowledge. What is proof and means of knowledge? According to Vedic philosophy, there are 6 type of Pramanas. The first one, Pratyaksha Pramana, is also known as perception. And second one, Anumana, okay, it's an inferences. And third one, Upamana, it means comparison. And the fourth one, Arthabadi. Arthabadi is a postulation or implication. Then Anupalabdhi is also known as Abhava. And the last one, Shabda, it's a verbal or word testimony. These are the 6 type of Pramana. Then let's go one by one. First we discuss Pratyaksha. By Pratyaksha Pramana, we mean the knowledge based through perception. It can be direct or indirect to any person. First we talk about direct perception. It takes place through our sensory organs directly, like noise, smell, skin touch, eye see, ears sound. Here the knowledge takes place when it is in direct contact with the sensory organs. It is also known as anubhava or experience. Okay, a simple example about Pratyaksha. A child who absolutely has no idea about the thing he for first time seeing a dog eating. Now, when he see a dog eating from its eye itself, he can understand that the dog don't eat like you. Means how do dog eat? Dog directly eat from their mouth. Okay, they don't have hand. Now the knowledge about the dog that the dog move with the 4 legs. They don't have hands. They eat directly from their mouth. This is a pratyaksha knowledge of the child. He directly understood something by looking it from own eyes. So pratyaksha means knowledge gains by coming into direct contact. Okay, direct contact with the 5 sense of organs. Okay, it is called the pratyaksha. It's based on the direct contact. Okay, direct sense. Next we discuss indirect perception. Okay, pratyaksha can be direct or indirect to any person. Direct perceptions we already discussed with the help of the dog. Now we talk about indirect perception. It is based upon smriti. It is based upon memory or mind. Okay. For example, we all know how an apple looks like. This knowledge gets feed into our memory. So, whenever we see red colored and round shaped fruit, we can easily associate it with apply our memory. Directly categorize it. Okay, that is indirect perception. Okay. Okay, so Pratyaksha Pramana, we mean the knowledge based through perception. Okay, here direct perceptions, please note the word Anubhava. Okay, then indirect perception. Indirect perceptions, the word means Smriti. Okay, please note the word Smriti. Okay. Next we talk about important type of praman, that is anumana. Anumana means it is an inferences. Okay, so it is based on indirect knowledge. We talk about pratyaksha, it is based on direct knowledge. But in the case of anumana, it is based on indirect knowledge. Okay, let's see an example. If there is a smoke, there will be a fire. That means if you see smoke on a hill, you inferred that there is a fire. Okay, before discussing this example, we must clear the 3 terms related with Anumana. That is, middle term, major term, and minor term. Okay, in Sanskrit, it means middle term means hetu, and minor term paksha, and major term sadhya. Okay, then we talk about an example. Okay, consider this is a mountain or a hill, then there is a fire. Okay, then you are able to see smoke up. Now understand one thing, you are only seeing the smoke. Okay, you are not able to see the fire. You are making an inferences about it. Okay, what is your inferences? Because you see smoke on a hill, you inferred that there is a fire. Okay, what you want to prove and target object is called paksha. Then what you are seeing and assign is called hetu. Then and what you want to prove is called sadhya. Okay. In English, it means middle term, minor term and major term. Now, if you are see there is a relation between the hetu and sadhya, that there is a fire. Okay, that is why there is a smoke. So, what is this relation? Is called vyapti. Okay, now I ask you a simple question. Can you imagine any anumana without this relationship? No, you will not able to, because due to your previous knowledge, after that knowledge only you will able to make the inferences. It is called anumana. Okay, under this is very important point. If there is a relation between hetu and sadhya, that means it is a relation between middle term and major term is called vyapti. Okay, so vyapti is related to the anumana. It is a relationship between middle term or a smoke or hetu with the major term or fire or sadhya. Okay, it is a relationship between middle term and major term, or it is a relationship between hetu and sadhya. Okay, therefore correct knowledge through anumana is possible only because of vyapti. Okay, clear. When comparison happen, where one thing is combined with another. Okay, here another example, oranges are round like apple. Okay, here comparison. Okay, orange are combined with the apples on the basis of their shade, that is round. This is analogy. Okay, this is a comparison. Next we talk about arthavati. Okay, it's also known as a postulation or implication. Okay, now what is arthavati? It simply means assuming what is unseen and unknown. Okay, assuming what is unseen and unknown. In simple terms, arthavati means suppose you cannot find anything or any evidence about something. You cannot understand the situation by looking at what is present. Now you assume something. Okay, that is arthavati. Okay, for example, you according your knowledge know that a person who eat too much is a fat. Okay, now you look at a person and find out that the person does not eat all in a day and still he is a fat. It will become very difficult to understand the situation. But what Pramana says how to try to understand or gain knowledge. So what we do at the body, you simply assume that this fat person must be eating at night. Okay, because eating and fat has become a direct correlation. Okay, now if I find out that the person is not eating in the day, that means in order to understand the fact, I have to assume that the person must be eat at night. Okay, so simply assume the unseen or unknown fact. Another example with regarding to arthropathy, it can be related to mathematical formula. When we are studying using x, like the x to be a person, okay, let us assume x to be a person, because without assumption you cannot draw valid conclusion. So when you cannot understand something is unknown or unseen, we simply assuming. This is a arthapathy. Okay. Next we talk about Anupalabdhi. It is an apprehension or non-apprehension. Okay, it is based on non-perception. Okay, let's see an example. For example, the teacher is not in the class. That means the teacher is absent. Okay, it is an abhava or non-apprehension. Then similarly, the jug is not in the room. That means the jug is not present in the room. Like that. Okay, then another example. Suppose there are a lots of rats running in my room. That means the cat is absent, because if the cat would have been there, the rats would not have been there. So the absence of cat show there is something which we need to understand. In this example, the absence of the cat tell us that there can be a lots of rats in house. Here, Anupalati means if a person absent, that means we can gain a lot of knowledge from his absent as well. Okay, that is called Anupalabdhi or Abhava. Next we talk about Shabda. It is a verbal testimony. Under this Praman, gaining authentic knowledge from spoken and written words. We get a lot of knowledge through verbal statement, symbol, text or word. Okay, for example, if you look at the Indian education system, it's a give a lot of importance our guru, and the guru says that could not be challenged, because whose words are more weightage, whose words are authenticate, and their words are not challenged. Okay, because we can rely on, we can accept. Look at the Purana and Bhagavad Gita. The knowledge from this great book, we find out that we can directly follow the teaching, directly rely on the fact, because they come from authentic source. Okay, so that is Shabda. Shabda is a verbal testimony, and under this Praman, gaining authentic knowledge. Okay, this question is related to Praman. Read the question carefully. Inference Anumana in Indian logic is rooted in option A, variable relation between minor term and major term, invariable relation between middle term and minor term, variable concomitance between middle term and major term, invariable concomitance between middle term and major term. Here concomitance means it's just a relation. Okay. Correct knowledge through Anumana is possible through Vyapti. Okay, what is Vyapti? Vyapti is a relation between middle term and major term. Then option A is talk about is the relation between minor and major term. So eliminate option A. Option A is not correct. Then option B is a relation between middle and minor term. No, Vyapti is a relation between middle and major term. So option B is also wrong. Then C and D. This is the possible answer. Then C and D talk about the middle term and major term. Then what is the relation? It's a variable or invariable. The relation of the middle term with the major term can never be known, since their agreement is presence or absence, can never be known. That is why it is a invariable relation. Okay, so option D is the correct answer. It is a invariable relation between middle term and major term. That is Vyapti. Okay. Next question. Consider the example provided below. There is no jar now on the ground. Identify the means of knowledge, that means Pramana, involved in the example from the option given below. Options A Anupalabdhi, option B Arthavadi, option C Pratyaksha, option D Anumana. Okay, here we know option A is the correct answer. We can already discuss about Anupalabdhi with an example. We can gain knowledge from any absent. It's known as anupallabdi. Here there is a no jar. Yeah, okay. Is a non-apprehension or it's abhava. Okay, that is anupallabdi. Okay. So six type of pramana is very important for your net exam. So prepare well and thank you so much.